How you guys doing? I'm blessed. You're blessed. God bless us. Today we're going to be talking about locking in because right now you aren't putting 100% of the effort. You aren't giving it your all because you haven't reached that goal yet you wanted to reach. You haven't got those grades yet. You haven't gotten that girl you wanted to receive. You haven't got that body yet that you've been working so hard on, or you've been working so hard on. I'm going to tell you right now because no one else is going to tell you. You've been lazy. And that's probably why you clicked on. That's why you clicked on the video that says locking in. Because if we're being honest, or if you're being honest to yourself, you haven't been locking in at all. So let's get straight out into the video, because that's how you know how we do it. And I'm going to tell you my story. We all have dreams and aspirations. From the very start, probably right now, I want to become a lawyer. I want to become a good lawyer. I want to get money. I want to get a good wife. I want to have the perfect score in my grades. That's just how I am. But you and me both know we can't get to those dreams, those aspirations, those dreams you want to grasp at, but we can't grasp. You can't get to those if you don't put in effort right now. For me, for example, I've never been the very best. I've never been the best overachiever. I always sucked at almost everything I did. And that's pretty embarrassing. I couldn't talk to people. I was the worst conversation starter, let's be honest. I didn't even start conversation. I was like so antisocial. My academics, terrible. They weren't that terrible, but they weren't great. I wasn't proud of them. Nor were my parents. I wasn't good at instruments. I was terrible at those too. I had a terrible clothing style. Now I'm wearing pretty good clothes. Anything you could think of, I wasn't the best. I was either average or I was like pretty bad at it. And that's not where you want to be in life. You want to have something you're good at. I wasn't even good at drawing. I wasn't good at anything. You know how embarrassing that is? You know how sad it is to know that you're at the very bottom of society, to know that you don't contribute to anything, to anyone, to any ideals. It's terrible. So you might be asking, how did I get out of this slump, this dirty trash can that I basically put myself in? I asked myself a very important question that no one else asked me, no one else told me, no one else even thought about, or probably did think about, who knows. It was, when are you going to lock in? This very fundamental question isn't a question only to me, but to you as well. When are you going to lock in? Because you know very well that now is better than never. That test that's coming up right now, it's creeping on you. It's really taking you by the throat. It's strangling you, knowing that every single day you aren't doing the very best. You aren't putting 100% into revising, into sleepless nights. You aren't putting the best into going for that goal. Or for example, you want to get that amazing body before summer. Just to let you know, there's 103 days until August the 1st, the very pinnacle day of summer, and my birthday, the same. And you aren't working out. You're eating pizza and donuts on the side, and you're wondering why you haven't got to that goal. You aren't there yet, and I hope no one else told you, so I can crush your dreams and aspirations to tell you that you aren't there yet. You know why? Because you're not locking in. To lock in is to put 100% of your vision on that one goal and never giving up. Because sure, that's one of the worst things to do. It's tiring. It's insane. Why would someone put 100% into this one thing? It's because you know the efforts that you're going to reap. The crops you're going to sow, because you know that if you do this right now, you're going to get that girl. If you do this right now, you're going to get that job, those aspirations and dreams. You're going to go to the sea, that beach. You're going to do so many amazing things. But you know, you can't just give it. No one gives it to you for free. You have to put in the work. You have to start now. Right now, I have my GCSEs and I will rather lose many nights of sleep. I would rather lose hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of sleep knowing that I revised. Knowing that I'm doing better than everyone else. Knowing that I am above what my classmates are doing. When I tell you I dream like a madman, I dream like a madman, I would rather lose almost everything to win. And that might be selfish. I can be viewed as selfish. But my dreams are different than yours. I know what I want to get. I know that I want to get those amazing grades. I know I want to get that beautiful girl. I know that I could get your beautiful girl. Who knows? But you know what you want. I don't know what you want. You know that if you slack off right now, you can't get that girl that you wanted. Or guy. You can't get those grades that you've been dreaming of, that you just tried to grab onto. You can't get that job you wanted because of the certain position that you're in right now that you put yourself in. And let me tell you right now, I laugh at you. Of course, I'm not going to actually laugh, but I laugh at you knowing that you aren't there yet. Knowing that I'm this close to taking your future wife. That sentence should make your blood boil. I'm this close to taking your future wife. You know how crazy that is? Because I'm so much closer to that goal. I'm so much closer to making that money, to making those grades, to making that job. I am so much closer to you because I am ready to sacrifice almost everything. I'm ready to work like a madman, never seeing the day or the night, knowing that I've spent hours, days, months working hard. Harder than anyone I've ever seen. You know how crazy it is? You know what drives me? Failure. It's not success that drives me. Sure, it's a very important factor of it, but it's failure. I would die knowing that I didn't put 100% in, knowing that if I put 99.9% in, I could still fail. I dread the day that my exams don't say 99999. Because for this one day, I rested, I ate pizza, I decided to not do this. I would almost die knowing that I haven't got the dream body I have by the time I set. Everyone has different times, but the time I set, I need to get that dream body by that time. So sure, it might be fear-inducing, it might be giving you nightmares, but I'm glad it gives you nightmares. I would get nightmares if I don't get that dream, if I don't grasp onto the future that I set for myself. There's no one else that's going to do it for me, so why not do it for myself? I hope you listen to this very loud and clear when I say that you can get that dream. You can get that dream girl, you can get those dream grades, but right now, if you don't put 100% of the effort, not 98, not 99, not 99.9, but 101%, why not? Why not go above? What are you so afraid of? You can get that, but you have to sacrifice some things. Whether it be your friends, your girlfriend, that's extreme, sure. Your social time, your time you go to play with your friends online. How much are you willing to sacrifice? Because I know right now I'm willing to sacrifice almost everything I have, knowing I'm going to achieve that future. Knowing that I'm going to be one of the very best. You're going to hear my name ringing through your ears, knowing that I've done better than you. And sure, this sounds selfish. I sound crazy. I'm saying, what is he talking about? I don't care. Generally. Because after this video, I'm going to work my bum off, knowing that my future's secure. Knowing that I'm working day off, day, night off, whatever it's called. I'm not resting. I can't rest. I am like a monster chasing that dream. And I never stop. I never calm down on my feet because I know that if I do, I might slack off. If I do, I might get lazy. If I do, I might get complacent. I can't do that. So what are you going to do? You know exactly what you want to do. You know that girl you want to chase. But wait, don't chase girls. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You know who you're going after. What you're going after. You know your next competitor, your friend that's doing the same exam as you. You want to beat them. You want to absolutely drive the curb with them. Not physically. Please don't curb stop everyone. Please. You want to smoke them at every single exam, whatever it might be, every competition, because that's how human beings are. We're competitive. Me and you, I know that I'll do better than you. I'll race faster than you. I will sacrifice almost everything if it means winning. If it means I don't lose, if it means I'm at the very top. Of course, God is my witness. He's at the very top. Philippians chapter 4 verse 13 says, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens him. Which strengthens me. Who am I to lose if I have God on my side? Who am I to lose if I have the Almighty Creator on my side? Who cares about those who are saying you can't do it? You can't get that 9 on that exam. You can't get that girl. You can't get that job. I am not listening. I turn my ears off. When anyone of any sort, whatever position you are, I don't care. If you're against my dream, get out of my face. I shoot for the stars, above the stars, knowing that if I do fall, I will land on a cloud. If I do fall, I will land on a cloud. I will not fall to the very ground, because that very day, the very day that happens, God forbid it ever happens, I will dread that day. I will cry tears. I will never stand back up. But I know that I can get back. Sure, I might fall to the very bottom. I might not get back up, but sometimes I know what's really at risk. I put my life on the line. If there's a scale and my life is on the line for this future that I want to get, I know what future I want to get. I know how ambitious I'm going to get. I know how competitive I'm going to get. So how competitive are you going to get? What are you willing to lose? What are you willing to sacrifice to get this future you want to earn so bad? Right now, it's you. If you want to give into this race, I will laugh at you knowing there's one less competitor. Knowing that there's one less person to struggle with because I don't have to fight you anymore. Knowing that I'm going to achieve my goal any much faster because I'm that guy. And I might sound like an egotistical cactus. Whatever that is. I don't care. I know that above my peers, I alone stand there. Does that make sense? You know what I'm talking about. Hopefully, you know that whatever I'm talking about is ringing in your ears because you clicked on this video knowing that you've become so complacent, so lazy. You haven't been locking in, have you? Whilst everyone else has been somewhat working their bum off, so you have been watching TV, you've been watching Netflix, you've been watching YouTube, you've been watching these silly videos which play your dopamine on your mind over and over and over and over again. It gets your brain so fried, you feel so good. Then you go to sleep and repeat. Guess what I'm doing? I'm revising, I'm learning, I'm gaining wisdom, I'm working out, I am doing all these things to become the better version of you, which is the best version of me. No one else will beat me. No one else will get above me because I know that 1, I have God on my side. 2, I trust in myself. 3, I know that if I fall, I'll get back up. So who am I to judge you? You know? If you want to give in to the race, give in. But I know I'm going to do so much better than you. I'm going to steal your future wife. You know how crazy that is? I've probably said this again on the video and I don't care. I'm going to steal your future wife because you know why? Because I'm so much better than you. I've given so much thought into it. I would go crazy for this dream I have, for this dream of becoming one of the greatest, of becoming a lawyer, of having my girlfriend, my wife, literally hugging me, loving me wholeheartedly. So what are you going to do? That's all I'm going to say, because if this message hasn't rung in your head, if it hasn't knocked some bells inside your head, then you're lost and I'm winning. Thank you so much for losing for me. Thanks so much for giving in, because I know my dreams are going to go amazing. I'm going to meet that girl. I'm going to get that job. I'm going to get those grades, and I'm going to do it so much better than anyone else because I believe in myself. I do not listen to these external comments which hit my head and they will bounce right out. No one else is going to be like me. I'm going to be so great. Your grandkids are going to hear me. They're going to hear of my works. They're going to hear of my inspiration. They're going to hear of me. And if I'm sounding so selfish, that's your loss. That's all I'm gonna say. Glory be to God, honestly. I'm not trying to be rude or mean to you, but I need you to listen, because so many of you are not listening. So many of you are, after this video, some bums are going to click up this video, not listen to anything I said, and they're going to go home. They're going to eat 500 calories of a donut. I don't know how many calories a donut is. They're going to watch Netflix for 5 hours. They're going to do this rubbish thing for 5 hours that gives you dopamine over and over and over and over and over again, and it's going to be fun to you. You're going to have a jolly good day while I sweat my bum off. I might sweat out my bum crack. That's how hard I'll be working. That's how much dedication I've put into this dream, and if we're being honest, this dream is hard to come by. It's almost impossible, but I'll make it happen. Because I believe in myself so much, and I believe that God will do what He wants to do. His will be done on earth as it is in heaven. By His grace, by His love. Honestly, that's the end of this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you haven't been listening to this whole video, I am so glad. Because I know I'm winning. I know I'm going to be on top. I know that I'm going to win. Have a good day, though. Hopefully you come out on top. I'm always winning, though. Amen. God bless.